This week in CAA football on site at the National Championship in Frisco on this Friday, less than 24 hours away from the big game, Tim. And really, it was a quiet day. The biggest news had to be that it snowed today. The snow blowers obviously behind us are out clearing the field. And other than that, a quiet day for the Jamie Dukes as they get ready for the big game.
Very quiet. We're at the team hotel with James Madison. Didn't hear no disturbances last night, no noise at all, especially this morning too. But we did get a little dusting. No worries, though. I wouldn't even call it an inch, just a little blow-by. It is very windy. It is very brisk, again, here in Frisco. But we keep saying it. It's just nice. We see the players. We see Coach Houston and had a press conference, and that's obligations that you have to take care of when you're at the national championship. At the same time, I think we both got the feeling they're just ready to go and ready to play this game.
And one of the themes from that press conference today, which we'll take a look at the quotes here in just a second, is the expectations of a lot of purple being here tomorrow. We saw a lot of people getting in here today, and that was pretty much the theme of their press conference today.
A lot of media members asked Coach, what do you think the impact would be of JMU Nation showing up here? And Khalid Abdullah talked about it. Gage Steele talked about it. One of the quotes that Coach Houston had, I'm sure you'll see here in a minute, but he's already seen a lot of purple in Frisco. And regardless, let's remember, both of these teams reached this point for a reason. But any little momentum that you can grab in a national championship game, whether it's third down, they're going to be hyped either way. But to have your fans there for the biggest game of your career, arguably one of the biggest games in school history, having the fans there loud and proud, and we're expecting JMU to do a pretty good job of getting this stadium loud tomorrow. That's only going to add and help the Dukes even more.
This is what some of the players and Coach Houston said about the expectations from the crowd tomorrow.
From what I've seen so far, I've seen that there's a lot of JMU alum that's coming to the game, which is an amazing thing to see. Just because with all of this publicity and stuff like that, you get to see everybody coming out to the games. I've heard a lot of people are going to be here, and it's almost just going to be like a home game. But I mean, it's really nice to see people come out. Old players, alumni. Come support us at the game, and I mean it's an amazing thing to see everybody come out and come together as one, and at this big stage, it's something that we want to see, and it's definitely going to help us in the game.
Well, it's definitely always good. We're playing national championship, so that's a good thing. But you'll have to look at it as a road game because we're not playing in Bridgeforth Stadium. So the fact that so many JMU alums, so many different fans, JMU Nation as a whole is traveling to Frisco, Texas, a long way from home to see us play is definitely something that'll benefit us in the game.
Well, there's a lot of people in purple in Frisco, Texas. I know that. So I do think it'll be probably a majority JMU crowd tomorrow. I think our players feed off of an electric environment. They have all year long. You look at our best performances of the year on week in, week out, and it's been the biggest crowds. It's been the games where there's the most electricity, and so I think it'll be something that'll probably really fuel the kids, especially early in the ball game.
Obviously, expecting a big turnout from JMU Nation tomorrow. That should be really exciting. And really, other than that, from the press conference today, it's basically Mike Houston, dominating the stage as you expect from a head coach, talking about the last little bit here before the big game, how he's preparing his team.
I think it's just the last couple stages. They're ready. They know the game plan at this point. All the practices, all the lead up. They know what they have to do tomorrow. Obviously, we're going to see how that's going to work out and play itself out, but this team right now seems pretty dialed in. Some things to remember, if you're here in Frisco, it is at 11 a.m. Central Time, noon Eastern. Remember that one. You don't want to miss that one. And you know what? I say it now and a little bit jokingly, but also kind of serious. Don't be scared to wear a lot of layers. It might be in the 20s tomorrow around kickoff, so JMU fans, if you're here and watching, it's okay. If you want to bring a couple of extra mittens, Bobby had no mittens here right now. It's okay to layer up. It's okay to layer up, but it's going to be really exciting because once everyone wakes up and the day is here, things are going to go fast, and it's just going to be really awesome to see CAA football fans, JMU fans, a lot of people fill this stadium because the game is finally here.
Absolutely. And take a look at Coach Houston one more time, talking about the final preparations for his team before tomorrow's big game.
By Wednesday, by the time we got on the airplane, they were tired of practicing, so they were ready to get down here to Frisco. So I thought that was a good change for them. I ripped them pretty good this morning, got them locked back in, so that was good for them too. So they're doing good. I mean, it's so much. Yesterday was just such a hectic day with a lot of different things. But I thought that when we got time to truly practice, I thought they were very locked in. I thought during meetings this morning, they were very focused. We had a really, really crisp walkthrough a little while ago, so I feel like they're prepared to play at a very high level tomorrow.
And as you see, Tim, the Dukes are ready to go tomorrow. They're anxious. They've been anxious for a while, and it should be an exciting game. It's time to kick this thing going.
I'm ready to go right now. I got to get a big night of sleep, so you know me. I'll probably go back to the hotel, go right to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it going.
Absolutely. Well, of course, CAFootball.com will continue to have all the coverage. I know you've seen a lot of our coverage already. We thank all of you out there. But please stay with CAFootball.com, and, of course,
You can check us,
social media outlets.
You can check us
Go
on
ahead.
Facebook, search CA Football, on Twitter, @CA Football, Instagram, Snapchat, you gotta search CA Football. It'll be full of content tomorrow
Yes, it
throughout
is.
the morning. We're going around in the tailgate sections too, so if you see us out there, give us a shout out, find us, and I'm sure if you want to be interviewed, we'll interview you. I know people will be busy out there in the tailgate area, but we'll be out there often and early.
And my last meteorology tidbit, it will be sunny tomorrow if there is a beneficial to the weather.
I'll take it.
Still be cold, but the sun will be out.
I'll take it.
On that, we will see a lot of you here tomorrow. If those of you at home, like we said, make sure to check us out on CAFootball.com and social media outlets for all the content. We'll be back here tomorrow after the game to wrap it all up, hopeful for a JMU national title.